Welcome to Study Loop.
Question 2. I have y double prime minus 3y prime equals sine of 2x. My y double prime becomes r squared minus 3r equals 0 is my auxiliary equation. Factoring out the r, I get r minus 3 equals 0, r equals 0 or 3. Therefore, my general equation is going to start with c1 e to the 3x plus c2 e to the 0x. 0, anything to the 0 power is 1, so I have c1 e to the 3x plus c2. I'm going to focus my attention on my y sub p equation. And I have y sub p of x is going to equal a cosine 2x plus b sine of 2x. Therefore, y prime would equal 2a, negative 2a sine of 2x. I have to employ the chain rule for trig. So I have 2u, u prime. And then I have plus 2b cosine 2x. And then my y double prime the derivative of sine is cosine, negative 4a, chain rule again, cosine 2x plus, minus derivative of cosine is negative sine 4b sine 2x. So in my y double prime, every time I see a double prime, I'm going to put this equation. So my double prime, y double prime, is going to start off with negative 4a cosine 2x minus 4b sine 2x minus 3y prime is this equation, negative 2a sine of 2x plus 2b cosine 2x equals sine of 2x. Distributing my negative 3, I have negative 4a cosine 2x minus 4b sine 2x plus 6a sine 2x minus 6b cosine 2x equals sine of 2x. Now I'm going to pull out my cosines and my sines. So my cosines, so I have cosine 2x gives me negative 4a minus 6b. And I'm going to pull out my sine of 2x. and that gives me negative 4b plus 6a equals sine of 2x. Therefore, negative 4b plus 6a has to equal 1, and negative 4a minus 6b has to equal 0. So negative 4b minus 6a equals 1, and um, 4b plus 6a equals 1, and negative 4b plus 6a equals 1. And negative 4a minus 6b equals 0. So now I solve my system of linear equations, and I am going to multiply the top number by negative 3. So I get 12b minus 18a equals negative 3, and I'm going to multiply the bottom by 2. So I get negative 12b minus 8a equals 0. My b's cancel, and I get negative 26a equals negative 3. A equals 3 over 26. And then I plug that back into my equation, and I have negative 4 plus 6 times 3 over 26. Actually, I'm going to use the other equation where it equals 0. It's a little easier. Negative 6b minus 4 times 3 over 26 equals 0. So negative 6b equals 12 over 26. And then I'm going to multiply both sides by a negative 1/6. And I get b to equal negative 12. Actually, 1, 2, negative 2 over 26, which is negative 1 over 13. So our general equation that we started with on the first page was c sub 1 e to the 3x plus c2 plus 3/26 cosine 2x plus minus 1/13 sine of 2x is the general form of one equation.